I posted this question in my Instagram account, and since a lot of you still got it wrong, I figured we should talk about this. This is part 2 of our discussion on figures of speech. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you aren't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell icon para wala kayong ma-miss. I already talked about yung first set ng figures of speech, simile and metaphor, pati na personification and a bunch of other things in an earlier video. So if you haven't seen that yet, click right here to catch up dun sa I button na ito. This is, like I said in the intro, part 2. We're going to talk about a new batch, Synecdoche, Metonymy, and other things, na from yung mga Instagram posts ko and Instagram quick questions ay nakita ko na marami sa inyong naguguluhan. So if you don't follow me yet on Instagram, you can follow me at Lyqa Maravilla. That's where I post sa Instagram story yung mga quick questions na ito. They're basically free quizzes for you guys to kind of sharpen your brain and also apply everything na natututunan nyo sa channel na ito. So, now, let's get right into it. I'm going to switch over to my PC so I can show you better. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so itong discussion natin on figures of speech. Again, this is part 2 already. So, if you haven't seen part 1, panoorin nyo muna siya. Yun yung pinaka-basic na building blocks ng lesson na to. These other figures of speech that I'm going to talk about are a little more complicated than yung simile, metaphor, personification, and other things. And again, we're going to kind of compare and contrast them para hopefully mas madali ninyo matandaan kung alin ang alin. Okay? Ito yung mga discuss natin. These are the figures of speech that we're going to talk about today. First, we're going to talk about Synecdoche, and then Metonymy, Alliteration, Anaphora, and Assonance. Now, like I said before, ika-compare natin sila. So, ang una nating ipagbabangga ay yung Synecdoche tsaka Metonymy. Honestly, ang dami kong mga classmates, high school, college, who get confused dito sa Synecdoche tsaka Metonymy. And I'm going to give you parang memory aids din, hopefully makakatulong din sa inyo. So, ito muna tayo, Synecdoche versus Metonymy. Pareho kasi sila that use an object in place of another. So, basically, dun sa sentence or statement, they're going to say one thing, pero ang totoo talaga nilang ibig sabihin is something else. Okay? So, may parang representative yung totoong gusto nilang sabihin. Ang difference ay sa Synecdoche, it uses a part to represent the whole. Okay? Again, ang tatandaan, part to whole. Pag Synecdoche, yung bagay that represents something else is actually part of that bigger thing. Bahagi siya dapat. Requirement na part siya. Ang Metonymy, it uses something related pero hindi part nung gusto mong sabihin. So, related, again, pero hindi part. So, when you encounter a sentence, tas ng question, Synecdoche ba to o Metonymy? Kasi obviously, it's representing something else. Tanungin mo, part ba siya o hindi? Okay? Now, let me give you an example before I give you my memory aid, just so mas maging visual sa inyo yung pinag-uusapan natin. Dito sa Synecdoche, yung sample natin na ito, sabi, we need to know how many heads to expect. Okay? Now, ang part dyan na figure of speech is yung heads. Now, bakit? Kasi hindi naman ulo lang yung darating, no? Hindi lang naman ulo, lumulutang na ulo lang. No? Nakakatakot yun na nag-expect ka na may dumating na mga ulo. When we say that we need to know how many heads to expect, basically, ang gusto mong sabihin, ay how many people. Okay? Probably people or guests. Yan ang yung sinasabi, diba? Ilang heads, diba? Hindi naman ulo lang yun, yung tao. Kasi nire-represent nung head yung tao or yung person. Now, dahil ang head ay part ng people, okay, kasi ang head naman nasa ulo naman, yung ulo ng tao, it's a part that represents the whole, then this is a Synecdoche. Okay? Now, ang Metonymy, again, it's something related but it's a part let's talk about an example, no? Ang sabi niya, the venue will charge us by the plate. The venue will charge us by the plate. So, itong plate na to, na word, okay, hindi naman plato, di ba? Plato ba yung binibili? Obviously, hindi naman yun na pinag-uusapan, no? So, yung venue daw, ang hinihingi bayad per plate. Hindi naman yung plato mismo yung binabayaran mo. Ang pinabayaran mo is actually yung pagkain sa plato, yung catering. Okay? Yung fee para sa food na kinakain ng guest. So, yung plate actually represents something else, which is yung food, okay, or meal nung guest, okay? Actually, in a way, it also represents yung guest mismo, okay? Kasi yung guest, ang assumption, kakain pa rin siya, so may isang plate siya. So, dahil itong plate na to represents something else at hindi siya part nung bagay na represent niya, this becomes a metonymy. Bakit? Ang plate ay hindi bahagi ng food, right? Hindi rin siya bahagi ng guest or ng meal. So, dahil hindi siya part, metonymy siya. It represents something else. Now, bakit siya mas madaling tandaan? Nakakatawa, no? Kasi yung simile and metaphor, S and M din siya. C and then met, okay? Ang clue nyo dyan is yung prefix. Kasi ang sin, or same, or sim, okay, means the same, okay? So, pag sin, same. Same. Parang Bisaya lang, sim, same. Sin, same. So, kung same, ang Synecdoche, yun yung reason kung bakit. Kasi nga, again, it's the same object. It's just part of the same thing. Same siya. Siya rin yun. Part lang siya. Ang metonymy, hindi siya part. So, hindi siya same. So, parang mas madali lang siyang tandaan in that way. It's different. Okay? It's going to be different than yung Synecdoche. Okay? Hopefully, makatulong yan sa inyo. Again, sin, same. So, kung same, ibig sabihin it's part of the same thing. Now, let's talk about alliteration, anaphora, and assonance. Pare-parehong A, and hindi lang dun sa first letter sila nagkapare-pareho. They all mean na they are repetitions of the same sounds or words. So, may nagre-repeat, may nauulit. Sa nagkaiba-iba? Nagkaiba-iba sa klase ng pinapaulit-ulit. Okay? So, anong klaseng parts ang pinapaulit-ulit nila? Anong saan nilalagay or anong itsura niya? Now, ang alliteration, it repeats beginning sounds of neighboring words. Again, beginning sounds of neighboring words. Ang ibig sabihin lang yan, yung mga words na magkakapit-bahay or magkakalapit, yung simula. Okay? Yung simulang part niya, nauulit or magkakatunog. An example would be something like this. The sheep should surely shed in the shed. Ano to? Parang tongue twister, no? Parang Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Pare-pareho namang P yun. Ito, sh sound. Yung sh sound, nandito siya sa lahat. So, may sh. Tapos, may surely. Ang surely din, sh sound din siya. Okay? Kasi same sounds yung pinag-uusapan, no? And then, shed. Tapos, meron kang shed. So, dahil pare-pareho yung beginning ng words, it's alliteration. Okay? Again, kapag same yung beginning, alliteration. Try to picture yung double N ng beginning. Kasi double L din yung alliteration. And since sa tatlo, sa alliteration, anaphora, at assonance, siya ang pinaka-nauuna, ibig sabihin, di ba, yun din yung konsepto ng beginning. It's the beginning sound of neighboring words. Alliteration. Okay? Now, ano yung anaphora? Ang anaphora, it repeats words or a word in phrases or verses. Ano ibig sabihin? Yung word, paulit-ulit siya, lumalabas siya per line, or per list, per part ng list, or per statement. Example, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay? Pwede mo pa yan dagdagan ng with the wrong person. So, kung yung wrong na word na yan, if you notice, nandyan siya, at kung gusto mo nga dagdagan, pwede mo palagyan ng with the wrong person. Ano kaya nangyari sa kanya, no? So, tatlong wrong na yan. And, hindi lang sound yung nauulit, ang nauulit ay buong word. Okay? So, yun yung key dyan. Kung ang alliteration, first sound lang, ang anaphora, buong word na siya. Okay? Now, ano ang memory aid nyo dyan? Ang anaphora, parang katunog ng enough-phora. Enough or sapat. Ito yung way of remembering it. Kasi yung enough, bakit? Kasi buong word siya eh. So, ang nauulit is enough to form an entire word. Okay? Anaphora, anaphora. Hindi katulad ng alliteration. Diba? First part lang siya. Now, ano ang assonance? Ang assonance, honestly, takes a bit of time for you to spot kung hindi ka sanay kung ano siya. Kasi, pero masarap siya sa tenga. Naririnig nyo na rin yan. I had fun last week kasi I posted something on my Instagram account and someone actually sent me a message saying na parang, I love your assonance. Sabi niya, I love your assonance when you write Tapos, na-spot niya yun. Kasi ako, when I write things, kahit na essay form, or lalo na when I speak or preach, I try to keep things na parang magkakatunog. Kasi it's easier for the brain to remember. Yun yung reason kung bakit ginagamit ko to. Kasi ang assonance, it repeats vowel sounds in words that are close. Now, ibe-breakdown ko yan. I'll give you an example. Kasi talagang walang better way to show you kung anong ibig sabihin kung hindi ko kayo bibigyan ng example dyan. And I want you to spot it. Okay? Ito, sabi, Tate ate a plate of hate for arriving late. Okay? Ngayon, ano yung ibig sabihin muna ng vowel sounds? I actually mentioned yung vowel sounds and consonant sounds in my video dun sa a, an, at the na articles. If you haven't seen that lesson yet, ililink ko na lang din sa taas. Kailan ginagamit yung a, an, at the. Ang vowel sounds, or ito yung mga tunog, okay? Hindi necessarily yung letter, ha? Pero yung tunog that the vowel makes. For example, for the letter A, meron kang a at a sound. A sound. Etong sentence na to, if you notice, ang Tate, A sound yan. Ang ate, A sound din. Ang A sound din siya. Plate, A sound, A din siya. Tapos, A sound din siya. So, puro A, halos yung mga words dun sa sentence na yon. Nare-repeat yung vowel sound na A, kaya yan ay assonance. Ngayon, paano siya madaling tandaan? Kasi, di ba, kung alam niyo, di ba, ang vowel, tas meron tayong consonant. Okay? So, kung hindi siya consonant, assonant. Okay? Kaya assonance kasi vowel yung pinag-uusapan. That's also the reason why I use the vowel sound A dito sa example. Pero lahat ng vowels at vowel sounds pwede. Pwedeng A, E, I, at O, at U. So, pwede mong lagyan ng mga iba pang mga examples like filled the bill with eels, something like that, kasi I naman yun. Or anything like that. Basta importante, vowel sounds yung namamayani dun sa words dun sa isang sentence. Okay? So again ha, alliteration kapag beginning lang na sounds. Anaphora kapag enough fora, ibig sabihin is enough to form an entire word at nasa phrases siya. And then assonance kasi hindi siya consonant, so assonant siya. Vowel sounds yung pinag-uusapan. So vowel sound ng A, E, I, O, at U. Okay? So now it's time for your quick quiz of figures of speech. I figured lalagay ko na rin siya dito. All you're going to have to do is to match yung statement or yung sentence with the figure of speech na ginamit dun sa sentence na yon. So there are 4 here. I'll give you 3 minutes to sort this out. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to discuss kung ano yung tamang sagot. If you're ready, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Isa-isahin natin siya, ha? Dito muna tayo sa una. Sabi, the heir aired his assent to marry a lass that had his heart. So, ulitin ko yun, ha? The heir aired his assent to marry a lass that had his heart. Or to marry a lass that had his heart. So, wala namang sinabi na part to whole, walang representation ng anything. Medyo diretso naman, literal naman yung sinabi dun sa sentence, no? Pero may nauulit, obviously. Ngayon ang tanong, ano ba yung nauulit? Hindi naman nauulit yung first part ng words. Merong iba, pero hindi naman lahat. Hindi naman nauulit yung same word. Kasi isa-isa lang namang sinabi yung mga words na nandito, no? So, ang idea natin would be, this will be assonance. Now, bakit? Kasi yung air is an A sound. Aired is an A sound. Assent is still an A sound. Marry a lass that had his heart. So, sa isang sentence, meron kang 10 A sounds. So, the answer here, ang kanyang figures of speech ay actually assonance. Alright? Now, dito tayo sa kasunod. The crown sent the message out to the entire kingdom. Now, meron ba dyang nagre-represent na something else? Okay? Now, you probably spotted it easy, ang crown. Kasi hindi naman yung crown, as in yung mismong corona, yung nagpadala ng message. Pero yung nire-represent niya. Ano bang nire-represent ng crown? If the crown sent a message, ang ibig sabihin nun, this should be the king or the queen, no? Or the ruler of the kingdom. So, dahil yung crown, ang nire-represent niya ay king, dalawa na lang ang pwede mong maging sagot. Either Synecdoche siya or Metonymy siya. Pero like I said kanina, di ba? Synecdoche, Synecdoche, kung pareho yung bagay na yon dun sa nire-represent niya. Or part siya nung whole. Ang crown, hindi naman part ng king, di ba? Gamit siya ng king, pero hindi siya part ng king. Kasi, ibig sabihin pa, pag tinanggal mo yung crown ng king, mapuputulan siya ng limb or mawala isang bahagi niya, hindi naman. Gamit niya lang yon, so it represents something that represents something else. So, this is actually a metonymy. Hindi siya Synecdoche kasi again, yung crown is not part of the king. It's something that the king wears on his head, pero hindi niya yun part. Okay? So, kung naguluhan kayo dyan, Synecdoche na sagot ninyo, ingat-ingat next time. Okay? Now, next, here, sabi, he held his helmet and took the helm to hightail to her. Medyo obvious na rin, no? Kasi kita natin yung H, no? If you notice, yung H sound, medyo dominant siya dito sa sentence na to. Okay? Kung mas strict ka, it's just he, or he. So, dahil nauulit yung beginning na sound sa neighboring words, at beginning lang, hindi naman buong salita, at hindi rin naman vowel sound yung nauulit, kasi H yung nauulit, then this is actually alliteration. Okay? So, this is alliteration. Now, ang gagawin natin na next, yung kasunod, sabi, as soon as he saw her, the prince asked for her hand. Now, if someone asks for a hand, kamay lang ba ang hinihingi niya? Okay, puputulin ba nung babae yung kamay niya, bibigyan niya sa prince? Hindi naman, no? Kasi ang asking for someone's hand is basically asking for that permission to marry you. So, ang hinihingi niya, hindi yung hand, but yung buong person. Okay, hinihingi niya yung buong pagkatao ng babae. So, at dahil ang hand is still part of that person, it's a part of the person na pinag-uusapan, then we can go na ito ay actually a Synecdoche. Okay? So, in this set, wala tayong Anaphora. Yan yung answer natin. And I hope you got this right. Okay?
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends. Sana kung mag-exam din sila or they really need this. I figured yung mga mommies din ng mga elementary, high school, and college kids, maybe you can share this to your kids para makatulong sa kanila sa mga exams nila. And, of course, if you're taking aptitude tests. So, if you want to reach out to me directly, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for more information on my reviewers, my books, my online review events, and my live review events coming up. And if you want to comment kung ano yung gusto nyong lesson na i-discuss next time, you can always post it down below. And like I said kanina, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell icon para wala kayong mamiss sa mga lessons. I try to make at least one new video lesson per week for you guys. Kasi nga sabi natin dito sa team, never stop learning. And that's it for today. Aja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.